Hello everybody, and welcome back to this war of mine against all odds, my fourth attempt at Marko's pilgrimage, and so far, Marko clearly isn't well. He could do with some pills, but we do have those pills. We also do need to sleep, which should be fine, and in terms of things, we're doing okay on things, honestly. I'm going to take some proper meds, take some bandages. Maybe it's worth going to the garage tomorrow, I think. Pick up a few other bits and pieces. Although I do need some food, really, if I'm honest. We do now have actually got a gun, though. We have a gun which we can defend ourselves with. We're able to board up most things. Genuinely, I think we are doing okay, but I just feel like there is definitely a lot of space to improve upon. Maybe I should have put a bed somewhere that's a bit easier to get to, because he just ends up being so slow at the moment with all of this situation. My mouse is still playing games with me, which is annoying. I've just put new batteries in it. I think I may just need a new mouse, which is irritating, but we can make do for now. No, didn't mean to click there. Doing a bit of smashing to try and get it working, but I think that's the problem. I've smashed it one too many times now, and that doesn't fix it anymore. It just kind of breaks it. Ooh, hello. That could be big. What's the upgrade here like? I need 18, 11, and 3. Or what's it to look like here? Need a lot of stuff to get that upgraded, but I am going to need to upgrade this at some point. Maybe a water collector would be good, although I do have water. I don't know what I want. Honestly. Don't know what I could trade. I can give away the medication, although I want to keep the medication. You know what? No, I don't think I need anything today. I know there is food available, which I do kind of need. I could sleep, I suppose, tonight. I think I need to head to bed. And then end the day. It could be that I get back to normal, or I could sleep through the night. We'll see. We're just tired still, which is annoying. There are quite a few places. The supermarket still has a load of good stuff, apparently. Central Square. I've not been there yet. That could be good. I think sleeping is my best bet, though. Because I can defend some of the stuff I have. And we may get closer to the end of the outbreak of crime. So we're going to stay. Going to hopefully push through this. And hopefully, fingers crossed, we were raided. We chased them off. They stole some bits, but we're back to just that. Which is great. I know that we're going to have some issues now with being not to being hungry. But I feel like we are now at least feeling a little bit stronger. And we were able to defend ourselves a little bit. So we've now got ourselves in an okay spot. I think if I can get enough food tomorrow to get ourselves back up to, like, well-fed, or at least regular, that should be fine. But I've not really touched a lot of stuff in a lot of places. I don't know how far away we are from this. Because if I could upgrade this workbench to get better food, that could be very good for us. I was about to say, the only thing I could smash up is the chair. But being slightly sick and slightly wounded now just pushes us in a much better mindset. And it means that we don't take that hit from being sad because people have been able to raid us. That's a definite big boost as well. How far away are we from this? I should have focused on this. We're 2, 6, and 8. So that's fine. We can kind of deal with that. I'm curious to see who will come to the door, if anyone. Eventually, we need to upgrade this, upgrade this. These are two things that need upgrades. But I think we could make do without it. I know you could do with some bandages, but for now, maybe... I don't know, because the port is available to us. Maybe we could go out that way. Maybe that is the way to get out of this situation. Win via the port. But it's not necessarily that easy or straightforward just to say win via the port. No. I think I'm just going to go out and try and collect some items today. I can take most of our items with us, which is good. We've got the book. It says we miss books. You've got one. Probably you've read it many times. I've left a lot of books in a lot of places. I traded a lot of them away to the church, which is fine. Doesn't look like we're getting anyone today, which is absolutely fine. We're going to end the day there. Now decide where we're going. Okay. Interesting. Supermarket says it has food, but I don't believe it. Shelled School we know is the situation, which is problematic. The ruined block of flats has food, apparently. As does the hotel. Maybe the hotel is the one to go for. Because there's more likely to be places at the hotel that I can get. I think this is the way to go. Yeah, let's go to the hotel. Have a look what's here, which one it is. Because if it's trading, then that's annoying. But it isn't. It's definitely from this side, which could mean we're taking people out, which would be an interesting one. I'd rather it not be that one. Or is it the... Yeah, no, it's the lunatic. The lunatic, but being the lunatic is good. Because it means that we get a lot more freedom to go around and do things. I think we can even get some food from here. Although I think the unfortunate thing is the fridge is, what's the word? Is private property, so we don't really want to take that hit. We do also have the, I think, was it the decrepit squat in this one? So maybe the decrepit squat is one that we can actually also get a whole load of good points with. Make a move. Just clear out as much of the space as I can, and then go from there. Unfortunately, this entire thing just descends into trying to chase your way back into the game. But I think I'm doing an okay job of exactly that right now. So, who knows? Maybe it will be a big boost in the right direction. Good, let's dig through all of that. Dig through this, and then we can start to have a look around. Maybe I can leave some stuff here. Because I want to get back and I want to be able to upgrade that heater. No, not the heater, the oven. So if I can do that, that could be a big part of it. The only issue I have right now is the only day that I'm going to be able to properly do the upgrade the workbench is going to be a day where I have managed to gather all my materials and I've got enough stuff to trade to the trader in order to get the remaining components that I need. So that's the hard part. I just need to get all of the stuff there, but it's just very difficult to gather it all. Because you need 30 components, which is divided by 4 is 7.5. I'll take that. We can take that as well. Kind of want more, what's the word? More parts. I need those, really. We'll start taking some electronics as well. But hello, my friends. I'm a nice person, right? Yeah, that counts as private property, which is irritating, because this is where all the food is, right? Yep, that is. So, it may be that I do have to steal today, and then make it up by helping someone tomorrow. Either via the Shelled Brewery, or via something else similar. I'm going to use my lockpicks to get into these rooms, which is always a good thing. Thankfully, I think we always break the lockpick, but at least we get something from here. Another bullet is good. Nothing else from there is really what we're after. Let's run up here and do this one. At least we are fully barricaded at home. I could maybe sit there for a while. I'll take all the food from here and see what I can do. Oh, I forget there is another locked door in there, isn't there? That's irritating. Let's grab that and that. Kind of want more components. Maybe I should be focusing on that. I think it was 20, but then I still need a lot of wood for it. Is there a pile in here which is normally got a lot of stuff in it? Yeah. There's a lot of components here. I could drop something. I could leave that behind. Take more of those. Besides that, though, my entire inventory is useful. Okay, we're going to have to head for the exit, I think. Okay. I am going to have to steal some food, I'm afraid. It's not very pleasant, I know, but it is vital right now. Can I grab this? I'm going to have to quickly grab it and see what I can do. So I'm going to have to drop something. That's good to have. I'm going to grab that. I think that's the only sensible thing to do. If only I could also grab some of this. I think I'm going to run for the exit there. Well done. We're going to need that food to get us back to regular. And see how it all goes. There's a lot of goodies, and I should probably go and help someone soon, because I'm going to get a massive negative hit from there. And we'll see how it all goes. Well done, Marko. Head home. Moving on to day 12. Maybe I'll give you guys another day in this episode just to keep it moving, because otherwise it gets a little bit short if I stay in during a night. But then again, day 12 could be 10 minutes long. Could be a big day. Were we raided? No, we were not. But we have become sad. But hopefully we could eat up and start to feel a bit better. If I'd left all my stuff behind today, I would have done amazingly. Okay, that's good. And then eat again. Good. I feel like we are still very far away from this, aren't we? Even gathering what we needed. We are 6 wood away. I don't really have the ability to get that 6 wood back. anywhere. That's irritating. About to say, breaking this chair probably is not going to help us. Let's break it, but see, because I don't use it, and it doesn't give us enough of a boost, I think, to warrant it. I think that may just be fuel, or a little bit of wood. 2 more. I needed 4 more wood. So close, but so far. At least I've eaten back to normal now. So that puts me needing to eat again on night 14. On day 14, sorry. That's absolutely fine. I can kind of deal with that. I think I took all the wood from all these other locations. Would have been silly if I hadn't, and I wasted a lot of wood early in the game. But we're now in a situation where I could sit and guard, I think. I could guard for a day, actually, and try and push past this situation. Maybe I will. You know what? Maybe I will sit down and just be guarding one night and see if I can keep them off my stuff. Yeah, maybe I'll do that, because then I can go somewhere and pick up a load of materials. And once the outbreak of crime is over, yes, that could be a big idea. At 10 o'clock, is anyone coming? Nope. We'll give it another hour. But I think normally at 10 o'clock is when they pop into existence. At least that's what I've seen a few times. But then I think we end the day. And I think I am going to give you guys another day because we're going to stay in guard this time. Which is good. We're going to guard. Oh, we don't need to. We have to stay anyway, which is good. We're going to sleep. But that means we're not going to be raided. You're clearly not well. You're now properly sick. That's irritating. I'm going to have to get some more meds at some point. In terms of our things, we're not doing too hot on them. Is there anything I can do? Can I make anything that will be helpful for us? Not really. The upgrade of that would be nice, or the upgrade of this would be big. We need to just do something, honestly, to upgrade something. Do this. And we'll see how it all goes. That pile there is good. I noticed that we are starting to get cold, which is probably part of the issue. So let's start to put some fuel on this fire. I know it's not the best fire, but let's try and put something on it. See if we can go from there. Yeah, let's put all that 5 on there for now. It should just be enough to keep us going. Maybe that's why I got slightly sick there, which is irritating. But the wound is gone. We're fully unwounded, which is nice. Chuck a lot of that into there. Nice, and then you can go to bed. We have got some heat now. I don't know, maybe it's worth just building loads of those because I can't afford anything else. About to say, 3 of those lower heaters means we'll have to use a lot of fuel, but it's not necessarily the end of the world. I don't know. It just feels sensible. Maybe I'll get a second one. There we go. Get that built and see how we're doing. I don't know. This is just an interesting tactic I've realised, because I don't think I'm going to gather enough materials to upgrade this, but maybe 3 heaters is the way to go. Because we are sad, also, I think I'm going to try and do the... I'm going to try and go to the, what's it called? Central Square today. See how it goes. Doesn't look like we're getting anyone today, either. Going to see this one up fully built, and then we're going to go to the Central Square and see how that goes. Anyone? Be great to see someone, because maybe I can then pick up some... If I get the gems, then I can get somebody to come back and do some stuff. I think is the way to go. Doesn't look like we're getting anyone. That heater's now up and running. The Shell Brewery is not available to us right now. The Central Square, I think it could be good for us. We're going to take with us the useful items. And I'd like to keep the water on me. Don't think there's going to be that much. Unless I trade some of this stuff away. If it's the trading one, I want to have ability to do so. Is why I'm taking all that stuff. It is the trading one. Interesting. Okay. We can kind of maybe make do with this. Interestingly enough. We've got a lot of goodies at the start. You saying we need materials. I don't know. Maybe we do. Not really those materials, but you do have some interesting items. How about this guy? This guy's moonshine, right? I could break your chair if I wanted to. I'm not going to. You've got all the stuff that is like for people's addictions. You, however, you're the interesting one. Because you have some of those. And are willing to take some of these, maybe. If I was to do this... So I could do it for most of my bullets. I don't know, it just feels like a lot, so I'm not going to do that. I'm going to say no. I'm going to see what this guy says. This guy maybe, I can just pick up 1, 2, 1, 2, maybe? How much do I need for this? Like, so much. That is worth it, but I'm not going to give away my gun yet. When I get more guns, I will give away guns. So that seems annoyingly lacking. Just trying to work out what my best bet is here, because I do need something. If I ask for just one of these. I can do that for 6. Deal. I'm going to have to get some food, and we're going to grab the materials from the start and see where we go from there. Because I was about to say, I need to start thinking about upgrading some stuff, but we'll see how it goes. But I'm going to leave it there for today. I've given you an extra day. I'm sorry this episode has been mostly not much has happened. But I'm trying to just build my way up into a good sort of set here. I'm trying to not take everything from this pile. Because it's smart to leave something behind. But I'm going to leave it there. Perfect. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. If you have, please do like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you in the next video. Ta-ra.